Welcome to Mind Your Own Business. I am indeed excited for you, and I want to commend you for taking the time to come over and visit our website, because this is an empowerment website that was designed and developed to help individuals break the bondage of working a job, because you have three essential elements that are necessary to put yourself on the path to personal financial freedom. And I'm going to disclose to you what those three things are and how you can activate them in your own life and make that happen for yourself. You don't have to work your lifetime for somebody else, and the way to break the bondage is by learning to mind your own business. But there's a financial meaning to those four words, which I'm going to explain to you in the next few minutes. Allow me to begin by introducing myself. My name is Charles Grant. I live in Northeast Ohio, and although I spent the first 25 years of my working life working that traditional job for a couple of different companies, at age 43, I made the decision to do something different. And what I ended up doing is breaking the bondage of dependency on others for my source of income. I'm a real estate investor. I'm also a financial educator, because I've learned that through our own individual decisions, you and I have the freedom to determine our own financial realities. And through choices that I made for myself, I was able to generate sufficient income to take care of my financial needs without depending on a job. And I want to suggest to you that you have the ability to do the same thing. However, I went to school for real estate through the university. I studied real estate and I got my license to sell real estate in the state of Ohio. I also realized that many people don't have the real estate knowledge and skills, certainly not the money, and many times not the credit or even the courage and contacts. There are many elements that come into play when you talk about investing in real estate, and many people just do not have those things and are afraid to venture down that path. And with good reason, okay? Because a little bit of knowledge is dangerous. So for many years, I was questioning and wondering about what could I do to help others break the bondage of a job. And through many different sources of information, I read many books, I attended seminars, watched many videos, and from my own experience and knowledge base, I've developed this empowerment website, which is designed to help people overcome the limitations that most have. Because this website does three things. Number one, it educates financially. So it teaches people the fundamentals of how to take control of your financial life. It also empowers, because education is not enough. You have to do something with that knowledge. Many people say that knowledge is power. No, knowledge is just potential power. Unless you do something with that knowledge, that's all it is. It's just knowledge. So the site also empowers. It shows you what to do with the knowledge. And then number three, it equips. Because I didn't want to just stop at educating people on how to get on the path to personal financial freedom. I also wanted to offer a way to apply that new knowledge. Because over in Mind Your Own Business University, or MYOB for short, in there I've put all the content that you need in order to equip yourself to take control of your financial life. Rather than being dependent on an employer for 20 to 40 years, you can achieve personal financial independence in a relatively short period of time. In fact, in my own life, I turned my financial life around in a matter of 4 months. So it can be done quite rapidly. So understand that you have the essential elements already. And I'll go ahead and name what those 3 things are right now. Number 1, you have God-given ability. Deuteronomy 8:18 says this, "But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability, the power, the dunamis to create wealth." So you have God-given ability to create personal financial freedom. Number 2, you have freedom. Particularly for those of us who live in the United States of America. You know, people come here from all over the world because in the US of A, we offer the freedom, the personal freedom to choose how you accumulate your income. Many people choose to work a job, and that's a choice. However, others learn to mind their own business. And during the same amount of time, all of us have 24 hours a day. And if you look at how many hours a day we have to do business, let's say you take 24 hours, deduct 7 hours for sleeping. That leaves 17 hours to do something to produce an income. And whereas the majority of people choose to work a job and on average earn less than $50,000 a year, many people during the same amount of hours earn millions and even billions a year. Now, why is that? It's because of the lack of financial understanding. So, we want to help people overcome that. Okay, so here we are back to this phrase, mind your own business. What does that phrase mean financially? That's the big question. Well, and I want to answer that for you, but let me just say that in order to communicate adequately to you what that means financially, there are some foundational things that I need to address first. Because in the university, mind your own business is fundamental number 6 out of 7. So there's some things that need to be introduced to get you up to speed and understand the full scope of what I mean by mind your own business. But let me give you the short answer. The short answer is this. It's the process or the task of getting money working for you rather than you working for money. When people work a job, what are they doing? They're working to get money. But that's not the only way to get money. There are a lot of wealthy people who don't work a job, but they take in a lot of income because they have learned how to get money, tools, technology, and many other forms working for them to produce income. And I want to suggest to you that you can do the same thing. You can learn to mind your own business. You can actually mind your own business. Not just learn how to do it, you can actually do it. And that's what we offer to you through the university. Mind Your Own Business University will equip you with what you need to know, understand, and do to get that phrase, mind your own business, operating in your life. So in closing, what I want to say to you is this. Each of us choose our financial realities. We choose whether we become rich, whether we live a lifestyle that's poor, or one that's middle class, because our individual choices determine our financial realities. So I want to suggest to you that the person who referred you to this website did so in order to expose you to the information that's on this site, because that person understands where the power lies and realizes that offering you the opportunity to think, learn, and do is really the pathway to getting you on the road to personal financial freedom. So I want to encourage you to go through the information on the site, because everything that you'll find on this site is there to help you understand that you have the ability, the freedom, and the power to transform your financial life. The question is, will you make the right choices to make that a reality in your life? If you do, I look forward to speaking with you again sometime real soon. In the meanwhile, take courage, be blessed, but certainly take action. Bye for now.